Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in the previous video I have mentioned you how you can open a dialog box and how you can create a dialog box, right? So in this video I'm gonna explain you how you can create a reactive forms to validate your login forms. Okay, let's start. So now we don't have any content over here. So I will go to the Angular material. You can see we having a email validator here. So I will take this as an example. I will copy this code. I'll go inside the HTML. I will paste it down in the inside the content. So now you can see there is a many errors, so that we need to fix it. Okay, so we'll fix one by one. Let's remove this one as well. So we'll go inside the TS file because we have to import everything here. So let's remove. I will go one by one. Okay, so what I will do here is I will remove this one as well. So I will make as a I will copy this name only, so it will be good to identify. I'll paste it down here. Then I will take it from form group only. So this is the part of form group. I imported from the form group, and then I will check from this condition. I'm gonna implement on the ng on in it. So on in it. So you can do like this as well, or else you can do manually as well. So that's fine. So I will do like this. Paste it down here. And then so I will try to create our login form, right? So this is our email forms control. So I will take it from this because this is the recent one, and then I will try to use. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll use the constructor as well. In the constructor we will initialize our form group form uh, form module, sorry, form builder. So I will make as a private here form builder. I will take from the form builder only. So this is the part of form builder. Copy this dot form builder dot, this is the part of group, so I will take as a group. And then I will go what we are going to validate. So I will validate our email, then square bracket, I will check as a empty condition, and then we will check the validators required. Validators dot required. So this is done. For as of now we are checking only for the email, so our part is done here. Okay, so now I'll go to the HTML instead. Okay, this is already there. So what we are going to change here is, since we are checking from the controls, so I will add as a control. Let me remove this to make it easy to understand. Then I will check our forms. So what we are checking the email, right? Then we'll check the errors. And then I will check required as well. Required. Okay, and then in the form control we will have a ng on ng submit. So once we click we have a OK button, right? So for that part we are adding this one. I will show you how it works. Ng submit. In the ng submit, what we are going to validate, we are going to validate our email forms control. Okay, and then we are going to add our form group. Okay, so that I will add this. What we are going to validate, this email form control. So we have this error, so that need to be fixed. How we can fix it? So this is the part of reactive forms. This is what my concern is. So let's try to import this one. Reactive forms module, I will import it. So once we have imported, the error is gone, right? Let's go to the UI. Now you can see you have a email. Okay, so outside class there is a no validator, it is not working. So let's check the code, what is the issue. Okay, okay, I understand. So if you'll go and check, so we have not added our form controls name, so we have to add this one. This is the email, so this is what we are going to validate, right? Go here and check now. So now if you click outside, there is no validator. Once you touch and click outside, now you can see this is getting validated, right? So as of now I have checked only for empty condition, so that's gonna to be validate only, and we will remove this hint to show as a correct format, and this one as of now will remove this error. So this is how it works. So let's check right now in the UI. So you have entered, if you will enter something, there is a no validation, and if it is empty, then you can see your form is getting validated, right? So to make a understand, what I will do, I will add as a on click method. Okay, so let's check. Let's add as a on click function here, method here. So I will type as a on click, so I will call this method. Let's go to the ts file. If you go inside, then you what you do, you just call this method and try to check the status of it. So what I will do, I will check this dot validate. If it is validate is true, then you will get as a true. If it is false, then you will get as a false. So I will print in the console dot log dot, sorry, not dot, open bracket, then we are going to print this one. I will put any comment, so I will check status. Okay, so now we'll check in the UI, and I will show you, and I will try to explain how this is work. I will open the inspect element, click on this. So right now we don't have anything, right? If we scroll down, if you click, you can see this is getting called, right? Now you check the status, your status is invalid, right? Touch is false. Since we have not touched, this is invalid. Okay, so let's try to touch it. Now we have touched, right? And then we click outside, and then we click on OK. So now you can see this one got printed, right? Now you can see touch is true, but status is still invalid, correct? So what we will do, I will try to add something, then you click on OK. Now you can see here the status is valid and touch is also valid. So once this any form is got valid, so your form is complete is got valid, right? So for example, right now you have only email. Instead of email you can add multiples. So in the multiple scenario supposed to be as a validate. So once entire form is got validated, then you can proceed next. So this is how you can validate your forms. You have a touch, right? And then you will have a value as well. For example, email having a s, right? So this is the value. So this value you can take it out, and you will have errors and a status, and then a status change. For example, these are the, if you want to use, so these are not used mostly. You can use value, status and touch. Okay, and then for example, let's go to the another one. I will show you one more thing. So let's add one more field. That will be our email only. So let's check this one as well. So what I will do, I will add this one to make understand. Okay, now I am going to print entire forms. Okay, whether your status is true or false. So now you have a two forms, right? So one is touch, click on OK. Both is got validated, right? So let's check one more time. Remove this one, click on OK. So now you can see your status is invalid, right? In this one we have a still email only one validator for this specific one. So what we will do, we will try to add one more validator here. I will put as a anything as you want. For now I will add as a something like emails. Okay, and then I will replace this code. First we have to change our fonts, then this one as well, and this will be our new forms message. Let's go to the UI. Now open it. Once you touch, click on outside. Now you can see only one validated is works, right? Earlier what was happening, if you click only one, so it was getting validated for both, correct? So I will go once again, I will open it. Now you can see you have clicked on email only, so this is getting error only for the email. So now if you click on OK, so you can see here, if I'll open this, for this one touch is true, correct? For this one you are not getting for the another one, right? So this form is getting validated one by one. So this one, if it is true or false, you will get it. So in this statement your touch is true and status is invalid. For example, now I will put as a something here, then I will click on OK. Now you can see still your form is invalid, since it is going to check for the another one as well, correct? So if you continue now, still you are not getting this one any error, right? So once you touch this one, click on outside. Now you can see your touch is true and status is invalid. Once you click something over here, let's type something. Now you click on OK, so your status will be true. So this is how it works. So I hope you have understand, and meanwhile I will show you if you need any more similarly like that. If you go inside this one, this is my portfolio. So I have implemented many things here. For example, how you can open a link, how this count is going work. So if I'll refresh this one, you can see this count is also getting changed, how your chatbot is working, how the loader is works, how the day night and all its works, and how the text reader is works. So we have many things. So once we log in, how it's works. For example, now I log in. Once you will get a login, so many more things you will get inside this one. So these all are the functionality which I have implemented based on the data. So the search and all, everything will work. Add column, remove column, everything is gonna work. And it's having a many thing, like how this drop down is working, how the tree structure is working. AG grid also I have implemented. You can see the AG grid functionality, filter, sorting, and all it's working. So if I'll go inside this one, we have implemented too many things. You can see these: delete, add, column, remove. So once you add, so you can create as a custom dialog box as well. So how you can create all these things. If you need anything, you can mention in the comment, so I can make a video on this. So even though your language change is also working, so you can see this is gonna change based on your selection language. So you can see as well here as well. So we having a add employee, how you can add which and all data you can validate. So these are things, if you need anything you can mention in the comment. Definitely I'm gonna make a video on this. So this online status, how it is working. So if you turn off the internet, it's gonna be so as a different status, your message will get changed. So many more thing I have implemented. Just go inside this URL. If you need anything, you just mention in the comment. Okay.